If you want your ex to regret leaving you, you need to watch this video. I've coached so many people since 2007, and everyone that come to me and say, Alex, I want to get my ex back, they never get the results that they were looking for. Why? Because they are needy, they are available, they are chasing the ex, and honestly, this is not working. So I started to develop a new mindset. I want to make my ex regret leaving me. I want to make my ex begging to come back to me. And usually, this will help you develop your energy. This will help you get results, a new communication, respect from your ex. And most importantly, your ex will look at you and trust your changes. That's why I love this topic. And that's why I want to ask you, did you try those 5 things to make your ex regret leaving you? If you tell me yes, I will tell you that you're doing an amazing job and I know your ex will come back. If you tell me no, I will ask you to look into the description below because there is private coaching. I am a real coach. I'm not just a YouTuber doing videos online. I'm here and I will tell you exactly what happened for my clients from all over the world. Yes, I have a strong French accent, but since 2007, I've helped more than 100,000 people to get some results. So if you're here today, I want to ask you step number 1. Did you try to leave the social media and what everything or everyone is telling you? Because I know your ex will post new pictures. I know your ex will say it's over. I know your ex will maybe party and find new friends, and this will create anxiety. If you want to make them regret leaving you, we need to stop to suffer. And the reason number 1 we suffer, it's because we look at their life. I get it. You love your ex. You want to know what's going on. You want to know if there is someone else. But at the end of the day, it will only hurt you. This is why we start with the no contact. This is why I'm going to ask you, stop posting on social media, or at least stop looking at his or her social media. And you need to stop also talking about your ex to people. That's when they tell you, oh, yeah, they say that they don't love you anymore. They say that it will be very easy for them to find someone else. So, everything that will hurt you. So, question number 1, if you want to make your ex to regret leaving you, did you try to stop being on social media? Did you try to stop talking to people that will basically tell you what your ex said and that will hurt you? We need to stop this. That's the reason number 1 of suffering after a breakup. Question number 2, have you tried to do very specific new actions? I have seen so many people trying to get their ex back with words. I promise you I will change. I love you. You cannot do that to me. We have kids together. The problem is words don't answer the number 1 need for the brain. The brain needs logic. So if you show me that, let's say you had some anger issue or lack of communication, if you show me that you work on your anger by doing some yoga, starting to talk to a psychologist, starting to go to the gym more often so you cannot keep all of those emotions, this would be logic for the brain to say, you have changed. If you had a lack of communication, maybe you can start doing some acting class, or you can read books about communication, or you can do some public speaking class. Still, you're working on your communication. And so, if you want to get your ex back, you need to answer the need of logic for the brain. That's why we talk about actions, not words, not promises. Question number 3, did you leverage the number 1 emotional trigger, which is the visual? Did you change your haircut? Did you change the way you dress? Did you change your pictures online? I know you heard about it, but you didn't do it seriously. You didn't show up and create new pictures of yourself that will make your ex wonder what's going on. And that's the same thing with new activities. When you post online that you went to, let's say, a social event, or you went to a speech conference, or you went to hike in a mountain with a group of people that maybe you don't know. When you try to use the visual, that's when your ex he or she won't be able to control their emotions. Even if they want it, they won't be able to control it. So that's when they start to value your changes, give you more respect, give you more attention, and value what you have done. Question number 4. Did you disqualify your ex by showing and saying that you as well were not so happy? A breakup cannot be your fault at 100%. So I was studying like a case study, scientific research in the UK that says if you can start listing the flaws of your ex, you will feel better. And that's true. When you start to not put them on a pedestal but disqualify them, you will basically get a better overview of the situation where you will be stronger. So remember, if you start thinking about what your ex did wrong, you will have more control and you will make them feel that they're stupid to leave you, which is exactly what we want. And question number 5, have you tried to not respond? I have a client, it's an amazing man. His ex was always coming and talking about the past and telling him that he's incompetent and telling him that he cannot change. Basically, she was attacking him and he always respond and always respond and always respond until I told him, like, look, what you're doing is not working. Let's try to not respond. Let's just try to say something like, yes, I'm just an asshole. His ex was starting to be skeptical. What's happening? He's not responding to me. He said, yes, I'm just an asshole, and just turn around. She started to freak out to lose him. But if you give your ex the stick to kick you with, you will always lose them. If you want to make them regret leaving you, you need to show that you're strong, confident in your changes. So when I was coaching this man, this gentleman, he was like, Alex, if I do this, I will lose her forever. I said, no, it's the opposite. By doing what they want, there is no surprise effect. You're still always needy, still always available, and it's not working for us. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I need you right now to consider being strong and showing them what they will lose. I need you right now to tell me in the chat, I will show to my ex what they are losing. I will make them regret the decision. And if you want to work with me, no problem. I have a 3 months package, unlimited coaching, even during Christmas, even during New Year Eve, I will be able to respond to you, okay? The link is in the chat or in the description box below. This is my way of helping you, my way of helping you find the right solutions, my way of helping you get the results that you expect, because when you make them regret the decision, it is very easy to get them back. So I know it's not what you want. I know it's not fun. I know it's challenging, but let me tell you that we are going to get the results, you and me. So click in the description box below, and I'm going to make sure that we will make them regret the decision. Thank you, Casey, for talking about it in the chat. You're always there for the live. We appreciate you so much. Okay, so I will see you soon, guys. Remember to subscribe and ask me any question in the comments.